Hello guys, welcome to Coding Unpacked. In today's video, we're going to learn Introduction to Computers. Basically, we're going to learn about definition of a computer, characteristics of a computer, and then you're going to see the physical parts of a computer, and then you're going to classify computers using different categories of physical size, purpose, and functionality. So let's get started. So the definition of a computer. A computer, it is an electronic device that can receive input, process it, and produce an output. So the keywords to remember is an electronic device. Let me see if I can. It is an electronic device that can receive input or data, process it processes the data, and produce an output. So these related words are key. So you can explain as it. Remember, it is an electronic device that can receive input, right? It processes the input and then it produces an output. So like, let's just say an electronic device. Let's take an example of a laptop. A phone. Let's just give an example of a laptop, right? You type in your CV or your document, then the laptop will receive it, and then it will process it, and then it will give an output. You'll see an output in the screen. You can print the output. So that is basically what I'm trying to explain, that a computer can receive input, which is data, process it, and produce an output. So we look into what is an input. An input is data which refers to raw facts, numbers, symbols that you type in, right? This is the input. It's data. Input is data. And then output is information, which information refers to the processed data. As you say, you receive, the computer receives input to process it and produce an output. It's only normal that information output is the processed data. That is what the meaning of an output. Then a computer uses program or software to process data to information. So the thing that helps the computer to receive the input, process it, and produce the output. What helps the computer process the input is the software, which is also called the program. So it's key to remember what helps the computer to process the data is something called a software or a program, right? So characteristics of a computer: it's fast, in terms of it can do complex mathematics problems fast. It's accurate, that it cannot give a wrong answer. It's reliable, because it will not tire, it will not be biased like a human can. Okay, it has memory because it has storage space. You can store your stuff. It's flexible, you can carry it around. If it's a laptop, you can carry it around. If it's a phone, you can carry it around. So physical parts of a computer: there's a system unit. It is called the brain of a computer. It contains the CPU. You have to remember that it's called the brain of the computer because it helps in the processing, and then also contains houses the CPU, which is the computer processing unit, right? So there are the two types of a system unit. There's the tower and there's the desktop. So if you go to a cyber, if you go to some homes, you'll see something like this. There's this kind of a system unit which is called the tower, and then there's this kind of a system unit which is the desktop system unit. So this is basically the two types of system unit, the tower and the desktop. They both can be used properly. And yeah, then there's the keyboard, which inputs symbols and numbers and letters. There's the mouse that is used for scrolling around. We're going to talk more about it. There is the monitor, which displays your information. It's like a TV. It displays the information. So yeah, peripheral devices refers to the devices that are connected to a system unit through ports. Remember we talked about a system unit where we said there is a tower system unit, there's a desktop system unit. So yeah, the system unit has some ports that connect, that enable the user to connect different devices. So the system unit has ports that are able to connect a desktop, a mouse, a keyboard, and a speaker. So these devices, let's not call them components, these devices are connected to the system units. They are called the peripheral devices. So yeah, you have to remember the devices are connected to the system unit through ports. When you talk about classification of computers, we classify computers according to the physical size, according to their functionality and their purpose. When we talk about physical size, we talk about supercomputers, we talk about mainframe, we talk about mini computers, and then we talk about microcomputers. So when we're talking about supercomputers, we're talking about the most expensive, the largest and the most powerful type of a computer. This computer you can't like install it in your home because it's done for like research, and it's really huge, so it can't fit in your home. Yeah, when you talk about uh, mainframe is a less powerful type of a computer, less expensive when you compare it to the supercomputers. This type of computers were usually mostly used in the 1970s and 80s to do like complex tasks, right? And they were used in industrial places, they were used in banks mostly. And then we go to mini computers, slightly smaller compared to the mainframe. They have less peripheral devices, they are the lesser version of mainframe. And then when we talk about the microcomputers, we're talking about the laptops, you're talking about your phone, you're talking about your digital watch. We're talking about the microcomputers, the portable computers that you carry around, that have been developed, the digital devices that have been developed lately. Then purpose. This is the next classification of computers. In purpose, there is the general purpose computers, and then there's the specific purpose computers. When you're talking about a general purpose computer, we're talking about a computer that can do multiple tasks. That let's take an example of your laptop. Your laptop can listen to music, you can type in a document, you can stream a video. It's a general purpose computer. When you're talking about a specific purpose computer, this is a computer that is manufactured or developed to do a certain task. That is what it does its entire lifetime, a specific task. Let's take an example of a video game, a PlayStation. Sorry, the task that is developed to do is to play video game. That is what it does. Its entire lifetime. You cannot type with a PlayStation, you just play with it. And then we go to functionality. When you're talking about classifying a computer according to the functionality, we talk about analog, we talk about digital, we talk about hybrid. So analog, when you get into analog, we see that analog computers are the first computers to be developed like ever, right? So these computers were the first to be developed ever. They use analog signal, which has like this sine wave signal. This how you represent analog signal in a wavy way, like this, yeah, something like that. So something positive about analog computers is their speed. They have like really good speed, but when you come to the storage, and when you come to their accuracy, it's not the best. So when you go to the digital computers, we talk about computers that can we talk about computers that can actually convert data into binary digits. These are the digital computers. This is your laptop, this is your digital watch, this is your TV at home, your smart TV or any TV. So your smart TV, sorry. So in a digital computer, they use digital signal, which is represented in a square waveform. These computers are really fast. They are fast, but if you compare their speed with that of analog, then analog is way faster than the digital computers. When we talk about their storage, they have good storage. They have internal storage, which lacks in the analog computers. When you talk about them being more accurate than the analog computers, those are the advantages of a digital computer, which you can get a digital computer anywhere, your smartwatch, your TV, your laptop, something like that. When you talk about an hybrid is it's a combination of both analog and digital features in a device. Let's say for me, an hybrid is better than an analog or a digital device because it gets the best of the both features. So it gets better. So an analog device, it gets the speed from the analog and gets the accuracy and the storage from the digital making it a good device, right? Thank you so much. We have come to the end of the video. You've been learning with Coding Unpacked. You can follow us on our Facebook and Instagram pages at Coding Unpacked. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.